here. The beautiful girl. I can't even see Shay over there all the way in the corner.
You
Tucked
can't see
away.
me.
She want to be layup.
I see you, man.
Legs scratch out. Scratch out. Some
Scratch
feet.
out in the Nike bodysuit. y'all really doing it today, though.
Telling you,
I
John.
can't stand beside y'all. I feel uncomfortable, very.
That's what it's all about.
So how's everyone doing?
We
How y'all doing? Y'all good?
Good, we're good.
Good. Welcome to episode 58. I hope this is the right number, but I think it's 58.
Always something.
Of the 2 for 2 podcast, this episode is brought to you in part by Goldwyn, the hotel and resort in the Bahamas. As you can see, the lovely view.
The view is amazing.
The view is amazing. The view is amazing. We got a special guest in the house tonight. Prominent figure in the media and photography business. We all know him.
Yeah.
Big. Got a studio as well.
Big videographer.
Big
Yeah.
photographer.
Daddy.
Jiggy, how you doing, man?
Jiggy.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here, man. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Welcome.
Doing good. Doing good. Doing
Good.
good.
You look,
Yeah, man. Hey,
you look amazing.
can't complain.
Slow
Things
clap.
are good. Things are good. I appreciate y'all.
Glad to have you
Appreciate
on the
y'all.
podcast. We gonna have some fun today, though. We got some stuff
gonna
to
be
talk
lit.
Plenty
about.
fun today.
It's going to be lit.
How you ladies doing? How was your weekend? How was Father's Day? How did you spend it? What did you do?
Well, like I cook for my daddy and we just chill out and watch. We watch Bad Boys.
That's a vibe.
In theater?
No, we watched it on this site.
Oh,
You watched the new one on the set.
Yeah,
Y'all bootlegger?
yeah, we did. It was actually pretty good.
It was a
I
good
tried to
quality
watch it
bootleg.
in the movies, but I fell asleep.
Oh, so you went to watch it in the movies?
Mm-hmm.
I
You
probably
fall
would go-
asleep in the wine.
I was
I'm lying. Wake up. I
That's,
believe it.
that's why I don't like to go to the movies now, because you pay $60, $70 and I always end up falling asleep.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Always.
you need to go to the movies like
In the
in the day.
right?
You need to go to
Yeah,
the
no,
matinee.
I gotta
like a
go.
12 o'clock show or something.
I just went. I went at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're going to
yeah,
watch
yeah.
the movie if you go.
Yeah.
And the sun
But
set.
nighttime, when the air conditioning is you, dark,
and they give
you
you
tired.
that blanket.
After that hot
And you
dog.
recline the chair. It's a wrap.
See, I just feel weird, though. I
problem.
really just feel weird going to the movies in the day.
That's your mindset,
Well,
man.
Rivers,
Come on.
find a balance.
That's the only time I got. So it's like, I could fit it in. I could fit it in because I don't last time in the movies prior to Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't been to the movies. in
Y'all
a
liked
while.
it though?
Yeah,
Y'all like Bad Boys?
I did. I ain't gonna lie.
You
It
think
was
it was
good.
better than the first three? You think it keeps getting better?
I actually think so. Unlike Fast and Furious, I
Oh.
think that this.
Oh, yeah.
Straight bullet.
Shot fired.
I've been saying this for years.
Yeah, Fast and Furious
They
been
need
doing
to
it, but
end
it,
that. They need to end that franchise.
Yeah.
It's time.
I think they should have ended it when
Vin Diesel ain't having it.
he just
He
want to keep
coming,
going.
he
Wait.
coming with Fast and the
family,
Furious 20.
wait, family.
It's corny at this point. Remember, it used to be like so
Yeah.
good. It's like, oh, I feel that. Now it's just like, all right, dude.
It's like, that's
chill.
enough cars.
And they went in space in the last one or
Yes.
something like that.
I ain't even watched the last one. They was out in
So
space. They was in
fake.
space.
Oh,
That's what
It
I
was
heard.
so fake.
I
didn't
haven't
make
watched
it
the
that
last one.
far.
Tyrese
Space?
and Ludacris is in space in a car, in a Honda.
You lying on Honda?
I didn't watch it, but I
90
heard about it.
95.
In
And
a
they know they were
Honda.
gonna die, and someone came and saved them. How?
Which number? That's
In
9.
what life?
You know what?
Was he 13?
That's why niggas go watch it. They watch it because they doing stuff. What? You
I
only can
watched
watch
it.
in movies. It
I
ain't
watched it.
possible.
That's crazy.
I watched it.
That's
Ridiculous,
crazy.
but they need to give up. What do y'all think about Will Smith resurgent in the movies? Like everyone writing him off after the whole Oscar situation.
I don't think he ever went anywhere.
I don't think he missed
You
a
think
beat.
so?
I don't think he missed a beat. I'm sorry.
I didn't think that
He
he was.
actually looks amazing.
He looks great.
I didn't
to
think
start
that
there.
he was going to be able to
Come back from it.
come back from it
Yeah.
simply because they banned him from the Academy.
That don't mean nothing.
Who cares about the Academy?
That's
Awards?
true,
Nothing.
but
Yes, the movie still selling out. The box office, killing it. So that means absolutely nothing. You won the award. You won the money.
First of all, we love the Bad Boys franchise.
You
We
can't
love-
do nothing with that.
We love that.
I stopped loving it after 2. I didn't think.
After Gabrielle Union.
I didn't think 2 was okay to me. I'd give 2 but a 7.
No
2
way.
is my
wait, I'd give
favorite
two
up
a
until the
10.
last one.
We just
2
said-
might still be my
One-
favorite.
I
Last
think
one was
2 is
okay,
the
but
best.
this,
Yeah.
but this
I-
last one,
honestly,
Yes, 2 was
I like this last one better
amazing.
than that.
That-
Was
the third
better than
one?
3.
I
It is
think,
fun.
I
But
think,
number 2 holds firm for me for a while.
Johnny Tapia was the best
I
villain
love
they
it.
had.
I love how they just like ride straight out of the
And
front.
Cuba
the living
was
room
lit.
in the yellow Hummer.
All the
That's, like,
effects
classic.
and the way that they just, that was lit.
And
And
they-
going and riding through the drug.
He's in the drug bar in the Haitian village, and it was boy. That memory
part,
in
I
my
love
head.
that.
Yeah.
2, honestly, is my favorite.
Two was the
my
most
favorite.
action. I
Yes.
feel like one was the better movie. Two was the
Yes.
most action.
I gotta go back
Yeah.
and watch one.
One
I gotta go
was the
back and
better
watch
storyline.
It's been so
Yeah.
long.
Yeah,
Dre.
one was a better
Yeah.
overall movie.
I was young.
Three, I didn't like 3 at all.
You
No.
like 3 with a son?
No, I didn't like 3 at all. Not one bit.
You know, the thing is, you know why? I feel like I probably relate because I watched it, but I don't even remember like that.
I think
Right.
3
If
was
it was
the
good, it probably would have been more
one.
memorable.
Like to try
I
to
don't even
tie
really
in
remember it
2
like that.
to 4, kind of.
Nah.
But it wasn't really hitting. It didn't stick.
It was just supposed to give it a different feel. Like Bad Boy's still around, he's still here. Like it still could hit. It wasn't bad. On a scale from 1 to 10, I give it like a 6.
Which
I give
one?
it a 6.
The latest one?
3.
3. Oh.
On a scale from 1 to 10, I give 4 a 6, 5, 6, 2.
I remember one.
You get
scene,
4 or 6.
Yeah, it's
wow.
not. It's not a. I didn't super love.
I don't
it.
like how the last one ended.
Don't spoil
Like,
it for me. Please.
I wish-
ain't seen
I ain't
it.
gonna lie, I give it
feel
an
like
8.5.
he should have
You give
been
it, you
able
give it
to.
8.5. I give it a 7.
I feel like the son
I
should
like
have
how
been set
Reggie
free.
came up.
Reggie was lit.
I like how Reggie came
Oh
up.
wait! I forgot Reggie did a whole
Come
thing in
on
that.
now.
Oh my god!
Reggie come up
Right.
from number 2.
I-
Where
Spoiler alert,
who
spoiler
who
alert.
the is Reggie
I
to
take
where he
it-
at
I
now?
take
I was like,
Take it back.
nigga, you
Yeah.
gotta be like
Reggie,
30.
I give it an 8.
Yeah.
Reggie killed it.
Reggie come
did it
up,
for
but-
me.
Reggie part, yeah, Reggie part.
Reggie
was
come
lit.
up,
Yeah.
bro.
Reggie.
And they finished the one.
Remember
Nigga,
part 2 when
15-year-old Reggie.
came to take his daughter?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
He's
Reggie
still
in
here.
it.
He's still here.
Reggie kill it in this last one.
Let's kill it. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then they wasn't
Let him
gonna
watch
let
it.
Reggie was like,
Yeah, let me
permission.
watch it.
Yeah, you gotta
Reggie was
watch
like,
it, dog.
permission to grill my chicken.
Let him watch it.
So he's
Yeah,
like,
let
yeah,
me-
you
let me
right.
watch the
Oh,
movie.
sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
Yeah, let him
sorry.
watch it. No,
So-
I give it an 8. Sorry, guys.
See,
Take
you
it
shouldn't
back.
have let us bring that up. I
give it an
didn't
8.
even know you didn't watch it.
Yeah.
So let's
Get them, Reggie.
let me
Should've
preface
watched
this
it too.
podcast by saying that I have some horrible friends outside of this podcast as well as inside this podcast. Because I've been trying to get the people on this podcast, mainly Sean and Shay,
We the only ones who want to.
Yes,
Of course
them.
you could call my name.
to go to this Chris Brown 11/11 concert.
We.
Now,
All right, let's come. Take me for my birthday. Let's go for my birthday trip.
Now,
His
no
birthday
one
is
answered me
September
yet, right? But I guarantee you, I don't want to see a DM, a text, a call from none of y'all that I posted from this concert.
All right, okay. Let's pick a month. Let's pick a month. We got to pick a month like after
Well, the
September.
concert, I think the concert is over in August. I think so. We only
No,
got 2
babe.
months.
I think they got September.
All right, so what we need to do is
We gotta
we
look
need to
then.
see when it ends, and then we
I
need
tell
to
you all,
slot
let's
a
go to
date in there.
Orlando.
Yeah,
Which month
when's
is that?
Orlando though?
That's July.
But anyway,
June.
I only brought that part up
Cause he ready to buy tickets.
because I wanted to speak on, and mainly I wanted to get from you because you married, right? Or you-
I might.
All right, I wanted to get now Chris Brown. His meet and greets are still
I see the picture on Facebook.
breaking
I
up
just don't know.
happy black homes.
It's
I
intense.
see the pictures.
So
They
there's
spending
this story
a
now
grip.
where a guy paid for his fiance for the meet and greet. He paid $1,100 to go meet Chris Brown. She went. He sent her. She went, and she went viral for some pictures that she took with Chris Brown. She took some photos with Chris Brown. She was like,
She jumped on
she
him.
jumped on him,
something
and
like that.
Chris had a. Now I wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
in real time, if your wife, significant other, was a fan of Chris Brown, and you, one, would you pay for her to go and see him if she wanted to see him? Two, if you did see that being her reaction to her meeting Chris Brown, what would the conversation be like
Yeah.
after that point?
So first, as a numbers man. So if she want to go see him, it's all 11 grand is ridiculous. No.
1,100.
1,100.
1100.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
1100 that's not terrible. 1100 if she wants to see them, that's fine.
What's your reaction to
You
seeing her
can't
fan
have me
of
jump up and nigga laugh.
Yeah.
No,
Like you can't,
Yeah.
crazy.
you can't have me grab him up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything- it has to be
and then like, and then you
tasteful.
know the pictures there, the world see it. You know, no, we can't have that.
Yeah.
But you want to meet and greet, you want to hug,
Yeah.
a little kiss on the cheek or something.
Because it's
Yeah.
Chris
I
Brown.
don't
It
think
ain't
that's
like
bad.
It's Chris
I
Brown.
don't
Yeah.
think
If,
it's
if it's a little, you know,
It's
good
a little
TV show, whatever,
church-side hug.
cool.
You have
You
to be
know,
respectful.
and you
Yeah.
respectful. But if she is the one who initiating, she jumping on this nigga, legs wrap around.
See,
and
I think he
can't.
gives,
With-
he
with-
gives you the
with-
option to say what type of
embrace.
pay for it.
Yeah.
you do, like,
Pay for
yeah,
it.
so
He has nothing to lose.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
no.
don't have nothing to lose.
No.
Would it be an relationship ending type of thing though? Because the guy ended the relationship.
If she did that,
yeah,
I wouldn't say it would be a relationship ending.
right.
I mean, we've been married almost 10 years.
Yeah.
We got 2 kids. If I see one picture, I can't,
Yeah, that's-
you know, but it would be cause for conversation. Like, why you jumping up on the nigga, you know?
I can be mad for like a month or two.
Yeah.
I
Let me
can
ask
be
you a
mad for
question.
You be a little salty, like, come on, man.
Let me ask you
You playing with me.
another question. And I want to ask all of y'all this. Does that make the man insecure that he broke up with her because of seeing those photos?
No, I feel like with everything that you do, you should be respectful because at the end of the day, that's your relationship. And then you're making him look crazy. You're making him look like a simp. You're making him look like he doesn't wear the pants in the relationship. So that's really, really disrespectful because he's already allowing you to do it. So you could take as many pictures as you want with Chris Brown, but why you got to be on him like that? Like, that's really, that's disrespectful.
See, I always think about if you flip it, right? If there was
I
a
was about to
female,
piggyback
if there was a
off of it,
female
yeah.
celebrity who I love, and she know my favorites, some of my favorite female celebrities,
Who are they?
artists, actresses, you know, and if I were to,
Dropsy, but don't mind them.
if I were to,
Remember,
it
please
should
do
be
not
like,
label
oh,
us
you
as
could go
Dropsy.
hang with, you know, and
Let's
meet this
tailor
person, you
this
know.
conversation.
If it went from me just meeting them and talking to them to me, have the girl bend over in front of me and
Absolutely.
asking me, you know, it probably she wouldn't, nigga.
She ain't
No, she wouldn't be feeling that.
She'd
I
feel
wouldn't be
disrespected,
feeling that
you know what I
either.
mean?
Yeah, I know.
So I think you have to think about it from both sides.
Roles are reversed. You definitely gonna feel like, why would you do this? Like, you
Yeah.
make me feel a certain way. You don't
Yeah.
respect me.
And then-
as a guy, as a man, like, you don't want to take that away from them. You don't want to make a man feel less than.
Right.
In my opinion, like, I do believe you have to be respectful, especially if this guy has you. He sent her to the concert. What are you doing?
But he paid for your meet and greet.
What
he
are you
didn't have
doing?
to.
Like,
Right.
So obviously he trusted you
and
enough.
if
Really?
You
It
really,
really-
he's well within his rights.
It really speaks to how much people, because that's not the first situation with Chris Brown and his meet and greets.
Yeah, no.
It really speaks to how much people are willing to risk their relationship just for a photo.
A
or
picture.
A moment.
I'll
it's-
take a photo, but I'm not risking my relationship.
No.
Yeah.
I will definitely
But
have
then
a
the
photo
day Chris ain't gonna be with you.
as memorabilia, as something
Yeah.
I did this. I met
Exactly.
him.
Right.
It's gonna be tasteful. It's
Exactly.
gonna
Very
be respectful.
tasteful.
Yeah.
Even as a single person, I wouldn't be. Chris Brown can't pick me up and put me around
No.
this ways like that.
because
so no.
pick them up, not
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
It can be very tasteful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's photography in the Bahamas? Like, you feel like the demographic of more, like, you've seen more photographers and newer photographers. How you
Yeah.
think things are growing in the country?
So I do more video than photography, right?
Okay.
And I think that sometimes the general perception could be that they both are the same, but it's definitely a different space. So the photo industry, I think there's a lot more saturation in the photography game. And I think that there's a lot more, like, there's different sects too. Like, just because you do photography don't mean you're good at all sorts of photography. So because I do so much filmmaking and video, like, I do get asked when I get booked for a job, like, hey, you do photos too? And I always say, honestly, I don't do photography. I do filmmaking and video, but I can recommend certain photographers based on what the job is. So if it's an event, I know which photographer is really, really good at events, because there are certain skill sets that come with it. If you have an event, you don't want to have someone who's more quiet and timid and shy. You want to have somebody who could be like, hey guys, get together, talk to the people, you know what I mean? If it's food photography, like if I shoot stuff at Ocean Club, I shoot stuff at Ocean Club all the time. When it comes to like food and drinks, F&B stuff, I know how a certain person gonna light the food and light the drinks. You ain't gonna hire the same photographer who you use to shoot weddings to shoot food and
Right,
drinks.
right.
So I think everyone has their niche. And I think certain people are just really, really, really good at certain photography versus other photography. I think it's very smart to know what your strengths are, play to those strengths. In the video game, I think it's similar. I think there's certain people who are very heavily focused more on like storytelling and narrative stuff, and like really just want to do like short form, like documentaries or short films. And there's some people who just want to do commercials, and there's some people who are really good at events or weddings, and that's really just all that they do. I think there's an art form to each of them.
What do you find more difficult in video? Or like, let me ask you, what is your favorite type of content to shoot? And what's your least favorite?
So my most favorite is definitely music videos.
Okay.
Because I just feel like the creativity gets to shine the most there. I went to school. People don't know I went to school for audio. I couldn't stand video. I hated video with a passion. But I went to school for audio production. I was going to be working at internship at a record label, and I was an engineer there. But it just so happened my first job out of school happened to be video. And when I was at the record label, we had shot some music videos for the artist that summer. So like I kind of got some interest in videos at that time. And so from there, I kind of got more into video. And then my first job out of school was a video producer. And so because of the relationship that I had towards audio and music, I just care so much about being able to tell a story through music videos. I love, that's my favorite thing to do. I don't get to do a ton of them. I got to work on a really solid one last year with both of these ladies. It was really fun.
We really exist in the same space a lot. And not to cut Kyle off, but it brings you back to the question of why is it so hard for creatives to exist in the same space with someone that has the same, I guess, niche as you. So how do you feel about creating in the same space with someone that also has the same passion for videos and stuff? Because I think I've experienced where certain people kind of, I wouldn't say blackball because you can't really blackball
They
here
kind of
in my
shy away
opinion,
from.
but they kind of put gatekeep.
Mm.
So how do you feel about that? Because you find because we're so small, it's hard to like. People feel like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that because I need to make all this money.
Right.
But when you spread it around, you get to make more, you get to do more, and you get to connect with other creatives. We find that people tend to gatekeep so much here. How do you feel about that?
So I think that gatekeeping, especially in an island like this, is only going to hurt versus, help
you.
So I feel like that's why, when I opened the studio is for other photographers, videographers to be able to have a space. At the time that I recognized it wasn't a space for people to be able to shoot. I rarely shoot in my studio. It's more of a rental space, so people who just have a space to be able to do that. Because before I had the space, I was thinking like, I remember when I needed a studio, I always had to book this guy in Sandyport, and since then he shut down the studio, and I was just thinking, who else there? Since now I open our studio to be able to have a space to shoot indoors. I know Sherrod, them have their space out there. And so it's really good to be able to grow. Guys, at the end of the day, it's bigger than you, right? Like, you want to make money. And the money's gonna be there because we have projects to shoot. We're gonna if you do good work, you're gonna be able to get the jobs. But when you recognize something that's bigger than you, not just about the money, it's going to be able to grow the entire industry, and that's what I'm always trying to think about, because we be sitting on these boards of tourism and how to be able to grow, we have a living and be looking how to make it look good and all this stuff, and it's like, look at Jamaica and they have a bigger film industry than us. Look at Trinidad, they have a bigger film industry because like their industry is growing so much. So like, how do we grow our industry? And so you won't be able to grow the industry if you gatekeep. There has to be other people and other options so people can be able to put out great content from here so people want to come here and shoot.
Because so much gatekeeping is happening. That's why it's so stagnant. That's why
people are afraid to collaborate
Jamaica
because
Trinidad, they're
whatever their reasons are.
What I thought about the other day is, as in the Bahamas as a whole, we have so many stories to tell, but we have very little documentaries, very little representation of the Bahamas through film. There are a lot of movies, a lot of mainstream movies that come here and capitalize off of what we do. But I don't think the Bahamian people in itself take advantage of what we have to offer as it relates to content and creating content from a filmmaking standpoint. I think that's something we need to, moving forward, focus on, because we have a lot of things. Even, because I was thinking about the other day, like we have so many stories, not to get gruesome, but we have a lot of crime stories here in the Bahamas. We have a lot of gruesome things that happen to people. God bless the dead, but like there are a lot of people that that suffer in senseless crime. But we don't have no stories to tell beyond what the news say. You know what I mean?
And I think I think globalizing that is going to be big if we could do it in a tasteful manner, because the majority of the world, they hit the Bahamas, they think beauty, and in reality, that's 10% of the country, right? You got East, West, and Paradise Island for the most part, But when you get to the majority of Bahamians, it ain't beach all day. You know what I mean? It's crime and the stuff like robbery and the stuff would happen. So I think if someone could capture those things and what a real vehement go through.
Yeah.
Like I sit on a board right now where we trying to grow a new film, and like, so it's called the Star Film Institute. And what we do is we kind of train different people who have been accepted into it's kind of like an award show. But before you get to the awards, we train you before you shoot, so that way you know like how to shoot, how to write. And one of the people last year did something similar. He did a very dope concept, but I think if he had more money behind him, the film that did so well.
Yeah.
It was called Gas, and it was almost based like what's the London-based Netflix show what Drake
Bridgerton.
produced?
No.
What Drake produced?
Drake?
The
Top Boy.
I feel like it's a behemoth version of that. And
Honestly, that would be fire.
And the whole concept circle around this guy who got a job at a gas station as a young kid, and he's working at Rubis, and he was young, and he's talking about the drugs he used to come through there and the violence he used to see. And I feel like if it was shot properly, and then probably if there's money behind something like that, it would show like the real niggas in the Bahamas, like how stuff is go.
That would be interesting. That would be fire to see. Yeah.
And he did a really good job with what he had.
Yeah.
But I know that if there's money behind it, if someone could shoot a concept
amazing.
like that, bro, they would be able to tell real behemoth stories, not just the prettiness, you know.
If we do have the budget behind some of these filmmakers, I think we'd go far. That remind me of the story I heard about Christian. I forgot his last name, but Christian, he's a content creator, the guy that
Christian DMG?
Right, who like I think he made a photo shoot or something like that with Travis Scott.
Travis Scott,
yeah. Did the Travis Scott looking like
when he did the doppelganger thing.
When they thought it was actually Travis Scott.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. He was telling a story on how he got a deal from Netflix.
Yeah.
How Mark Wahlberg called him. I don't know how true it is, but he was telling the story on YouTube about it. And he said like for 2 days they was talking to him, calling him and trying to get him to go over to the U.S. But on the third day, they asked him where he was from. And when he explained that he was from the Bahamas, the guy that he spoke to said that, they're going to call him back. And he said he never heard from them again. So I was wondering, like, what is it that made them turn away from him just because of where he is? Like, I wonder what's the ties between that.
But where did they think they was flying him in from?
They probably didn't know.
No, they didn't know. He knew. He said in the beginning that he told them that he wasn't from the U.S., but they never asked him anything further. So he never explained to them that he was from the Bahamas. Not until the guy asked him, "Well, where exactly are you from?" And then he was like, "He's in the Bahamas." He's like, "Oh, you live in the Bahamas right now?" And he was like, "Yeah." And the guy was like, "Okay, well, I'll have my people call you." And he said that was the last he heard from him.
That's crazy.
Wow. I wonder why. I always wanted to get the backstory on, like,
maybe you gotta have
what could have been the reason. I was trying to get him on.
I know, I forget what the name's called. I don't know, this don't have nothing to do with that particular story, but I just know that's what we're trying to work on now. That's what Chester went and signed some deal with Netflix last year, because there's something that y'all know. So I don't remember what the name of the thing is. Something that's called. But if you don't have this particular thing, people can't come in and shoot for something. And it's because you don't have a certain amount of, like, we don't have the industry built up enough. So, like, you remember that show called Outer Banks, right?
Right.
On Netflix, Outer Banks.
Right.
Netflix.
I watched that. I used to watch that.
Yeah, it based in Carolinas and Outer Banks. And the whole story in the first season was all about, they used to always say the Bahamas.
Right.
And so second season came, and they said, at the end of the season, they go to the Bahamas. And then when the second season come out, what happened? They end up shooting that in Barbados.
And saying it's the Bahamas.
And saying it's Bahamas. And the accents were terrible, and everything was it was the worst. But the reality is they actually did try to come shoot it, and the government shut it down, so they couldn't. So they had to keep the storyline the same, but they did shoot somewhere else. And it's always like, why is it the case? They couldn't come here because they didn't have enough of directors or equipment or whatever it is. So that's why I said the goal is always that. So I don't know if people like Mark Wahlberg, people in the industry just kind of know or whether they're wrong, because Christian has nothing to do with that. He could go there and do what he has to do.
Yeah.
But if there is already a perception in that community that the Bahamas really have a established filmmaking scene,
I see what you're saying.
That may give them some
So basically, the word traveled that it doesn't make sense even going there to shoot because we won't be allowed, or.
Yeah. So that's what we kind of working on. That's why you had Chester sign that deal with Netflix last year. So hopefully we can grow from there.
Yeah.
How do you all feel like the demographic for podcasting in the Bahamas is looking right now? Do you feel like it has grown? Are you all seeing a resurgence of different and more diverse podcasts?
No.
I'm seeing a little bit more.
I'm seeing a little more diversity.
Yeah, I come across them very vague.
Yeah.
Not like I don't see them as frequent as I would like to see them, but I'm seeing more podcasts in the Bahamas, especially speaking outside of sports. I know we had more podcasts with guys talking on sports and stuff like that, but I'm starting to see more podcasts from women in the Bahamas. I think that it's growing big. I think that it can be something that could be monetized well once people jot down like what is your goal, first of all, of these podcasts? Like, what are you doing it for? You're doing it to be monetized, obviously. You're doing it to grow some different form of content or go into something different. I just think that people need to sit down and jot out what it is they want to do with their podcast.
Yeah, you have to have a plan.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to have structure to be able for it to work.
I mean,
I'm definitely seeing from like 5 years ago to now, the podcast industry is growing in the Bahamas.
That's good. Yeah.
So my question is, y'all in this podcast game. I just observed from the outside. I mean, we have a podcast from the studio because I know everyone was getting the podcast, and specifically for people to be able to, come there and rent if they need be. And we had like a couple of people who used to be in there consistently. How many podcasts would y'all say that there are right now, like consistently?
Consistently going?
It seems like some come up and then they disappear, and then when they disappear, some new ones start.
I seen a business one pop up. It may have been around for a minute, but I'm just seeing it now, where they talk more business. It seems more about the Bahamas, that's going on in the Bahamas, and then
is it the one that
Sherrod
that Theo was on?
It's called Shush. Yeah, the one that Theo was on. And talk about up and coming behemoths, it seems. So I saw that. I have never really sat and watched, but I saw that. And so I know about the one that we're on. So
there are a lot of.
I know the main sports one was
and then
10 years.
They've been around for quite some
stable.
time.
Yeah, they're stable, and I think they're at the top right now. So
they've I don't think they do visuals, right? They only do.
They recently just started doing visuals. I think they have a space. The thing is, when I opened, I was like thinking they might have been able to use, but I think they have a space now.
They have a space now. Okay.
Based on the most recent stuff I see.
The thing about podcasts is there are people that do it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do it seasonally. So they do episodically, and then they shut off at a certain point, and then they start maybe like a year later with seasons. The thing I don't think people look at with podcasting is when you start a podcast, 9 times out of 10 you got to start with your own capital, and you don't make money into this very easily.
That's any business.
Like, it was very hard for me to get the 2 sponsors that we've had that monetize the podcast, and they don't last too long.
Yeah.
It's not like radio where you get ad dollars frequently. You understand? You actually have to go out there, put the work in. You have to plan, diversify your podcast. What's your 2-year goal, 3-year goal with this podcast? What it is? You have to present all that to potential sponsors.
Right.
Yeah.
People don't look into all that. They just think, okay, I have a mic, I want to talk.
Yeah.
I want to have something to say. But okay, what is your plan?
Yeah.
That's what people don't write down when it comes to developing a podcast, and I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. That's why you only see
It's a business plan.
people just bring up a podcast
and then they
for a few months, and then you just see it die off.
Yeah.
Right.
And then too, radio is more frequent than podcasting.
But
So
I
if
also
you
think radio's
podcast,
dying off.
if you
How many people?
in some cultures, but in the Bahamian culture,
here.
I don't think radio would ever go
When the
anywhere.
last time y'all listened to the radio?
We don't have to,
My point.
but we don't
Everything is
necessarily
streaming.
have to.
I don't listen to the
because
radio, but
radio
my
still
cousin
has a presence though.
I let the radio play on Sundays when they play in the 90s.
But they still have a
R&B
presence
jams.
to advertise
I
what
let
they
it play on the
advertise.
radio.
my car can play radio.
That's exactly.
All right.
Let me ask you: the next 10 years, you think radio will still be as dominant as it is?
We
One
don't.
second.
Damn you, Thomas.
Yeah, damn you. Come on, my rivers.
Yeah, this thing.
Send me off.
Yeah. Do you think in the next 10 years, radio will still be as
See,
dominant as
but
it
at that
is?
point in time, it would have evolved into something different because each generation takes it somewhere else.
Like
So
what?
we
That's
don't
what-
even know
that's
what
what
we don't
podcasting
know.
is about.
But we
We
don't
don't
know what
know.
radio
We
would
don't
look
know.
like in the next 10 years.
don't
We don't
know.
know how it'll sound. We don't know what will be the next hot thing in radio.
Listen to what you said.
Podcasting could actually die down before radio could die
Listen to
down.
what, no podcasting actually
'Cause-
been around since 2001.
But radio is traditional. When
But people
podcasting,
moving away from airwaves, Sean. Shay, that's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to tell you.
yeah.
People
Talking to
definitely
Shay.
moving away from
They-
airwaves.
I can take a
they
sip of
probably
Jiggy 'cause
see what I'm
Shay
saying
Rivers
is
got
they
this one.
they probably are right, Rivers, because obviously in time with time comes
That
on.
sound like them old
Things
demons who
ev-
stuck in their ways.
No, I don't
That
listen.
sound like them old demons who stuck in
I
their
don't
ways.
listen to the radio,
I'm
Rivers,
telling
but you
you.
have to understand. Look how long radio has been here.
it's
So
still around,
what you're
that's what
saying,
she's
you
saying.
trying to you're
still
making it
here.
seem as if it's
Right.
gonna die down, but it's still standing the test of time.
Which okay, in the
It
last
can't.
15 years, tell me how radio's developed.
You asking me things that we already know the answer to. It doesn't matter if they're developed. Are they not still here? Look at how many podcasts have died. Look at how many podcasts start up and they dissipate.
But look,
But radio still
Our
prevails.
country is a
We-
very
we-
finicky country, right? In
Yeah.
that
It's
sense.
frustrated-
look
it's
at where-
frustrated
okay.
because of people's beliefs,
every
right?
So
every
that-
every
not even because of
event,
belief, but also
every
there's-
event that's happening, where do
The
they
radio is
advertise?
there.
Not just belief,
Radio.
but also because of we live in a space where this is the vehicles the
That's what
cars
I'm
that they're
saying.
in.
Yeah.
Because they can afford.
Yeah.
The
Everybody
cars
has a
they
radio.
in, they go and plug the radio on.
Yeah.
And it's so
Yeah,
easy to
absolutely.
get on a
Like,
radio
they-
station.
like,
It's
not-
so
like, in
easy
the
to get on a
States-
station.
In the States, it's different because you have more high-tech cars, you
But
can hop on
radio
the
is still
Bluetooth.
big in the United
And
States.
to
And
be
that's the thing, it
honest,
is big in the States
it's
too.
not even as
It
big
is.
in
And
the
even
States
they
as it
have
is here.
better developed radio programs
Yeah.
than we have
Honestly,
here.
obviously,
Like I
yeah.
remember living in a K9, what's the big one? iHeart Radio.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's they going.
Bro,
so it's
they-
But iHeart bigger than just radio. iHeart is a whole brand.
it is a whole brand.
I
but
have
Yeah.
called,
TV
but it's
shows.
called
And they have podcasts
iHeart
too,
Radio
right?
iHeart
is it
also
starts
have
radio.
The
podcasts.
Yeah.
radio is the heart of
It's
it.
and it's the heartbeat.
It's
iHeart
heartbeat of
Radio
it.
is where it
So
starts.
you only got one mic now. Everyone can't talk. You gotta be cohesive.
Because he
now,
loses.
He
now,
loses.
now listen to this now. I got have the same conversation with y'all 10 years from
Well,
now.
You only know me.
Y'all can tell me
You
how,
know me.
even if the radio station's smart enough, they gotta adopt some podcasts.
Yeah.
No,
There's-
that makes sense.
We-
though.
But,
we
which,
going into
but
this-
you're
this-
not, we're not
What
saying
is
that
Shay-
they
what
won't.
Shay is saying
They can
is
evolve.
They're gonna evolve, but radio will still remain.
In
They
a
will
different,
add
and
on.
it'll probably look
They're gonna
different.
add on.
But I
don't
doubt
think- I don't
if
think radio
unless
will
they
be as
start.
dominant as it is right
All
now.
right,
in the country.
Unless they
let's
start-
agree,
Let's
let's agree to
So let me
disagree.
ask. So let's do this.
Let's agree to disagree.
Let's do this. Right. There's 4 of us in the room. This is a very small sample size of Bahamians. But when you get in your car, out of the 4 of us, let's say who turned the radio on versus who connected their Bluetooth and
I
plays
turn the
on.
radio on.
I can't tell you the last time I listened to
I
it.
So
turn the radio on.
1-1.
Sometimes I turn the radio on.
Yeah.
50-50.
I want to say radio, and then I may hook my phone up, but I like to have my phone free. So
What
So
y'all
radio.
Empress on?
100 jams. Oh my
See
bad.
that?
Sorry,
There
she
we
knows
go.
down tomorrow.
There we go.
She knows down.
But see,
Okay.
that's the thing.
Oh, so if
you don't
on
have
radio,
to
you
know what
she need
station
to-
they're on,
She moved.
but you just listen to
Well,
it
yeah,
from
I
time to
got
time.
radio.
I ain't gonna lie.
Then that means you ain't that big on
So
radio.
you
And I
say
wanna
so
say
you
this,
say
y'all.
so no radio. You say radio.
the radio on.
So 1-1, and you say 50-50.
Yeah, sometimes.
So it's up
And
to
it
me to
also
be the
depends on
deal
which car
breaker.
you're in.
And I also like to watch. I also like to listen to the news on the radio.
I don't know the
do.
last time I actually turned on the radio.
Can't listen to radio.
Now, here's the thing.
And
I
then
used to know
also,
certain
it depends
times.
on what you
I
drive.
used to
He
know
drives
more.
a Tessie.
Yeah.
He
let
ain't
me
gonna
ask
listen
you-
to the
okay,
radio.
In the
let me ask
Tesla
you
thing,
this.
that's
This
true. I don't
dude
even.
ain't
I
listening
forget.
to the radio
I
in a
forget.
Tessie.
I forget the Tesla have radio in there.
Let me ask you a list. The let's say the 18 to the 25-year-olds, y'all believe they go in the car listening to the radio?
Absolutely not.
I think so.
Sometimes
so?
they do though.
Let me tell you why I think so. Because I think so because I never used to listen to radio when I was in college. But whenever I came back home, that 18, 20, one time when I grabbed my parents' car, more than 4 on a Friday.
Was it a free ride? It's
on
a free ride at 5.
Nigga,
And then
I
100
ain't gonna
jams
lie.
on the
That's
weekend to
before-
get you
that's
ready to go
before you
out.
could throw your phone
Yeah,
on
but when the
Spotify or
radio,
YouTube.
no, but when the radio
Right.
starts
Maybe.
playing trash,
Maybe.
I'm
That's
hooking
what I'm
my
telling
phone
you.
up.
It's
Yeah.
a different time.
Maybe.
You couldn't stream music like
Yeah, I was in
used to stream
college 10
music
years
now.
ago. That was 10 years ago. I was in
You
college.
could listen to like now.
All age showing.
What's the purpose
Hey,
of you
hey,
putting
hey,
on the radio and you gotta wait on your favorite song to play When you could go right in your phone, connect it to the Bluetooth,
But not
and
everybody
play
feels
whatever
that.
you
Not
want to
everyone
do.
feels
Yeah,
that
no,
way.
I agree with you, dog.
So that's
I
what I'm saying.
agree.
How you think it'll look the next 10, 15 years from now?
Yeah,
It's not
10
going to be
years,
the same.
10 years from now, I
It's
think
not
it'll look
going to be the
different for
It
same.
real.
won't be the same, but all
I hope
we're
my
saying is
girlfriend
that
go Bluetooth this
radio
10
would
years.
still be a part of the change.
I highly doubt it.
Okay. All right.
I highly doubt it.
To be honest
moving
with
right
you,
along.
Yeah, what else we got?
Moving right along.
What else we got?
we are talking about cultural norms and
I have this.
generational curses that we want to break. Are we going there next, or are we going somewhere else?
Cultural norm? I don't remember. We go ahead. You go ahead with that. Because I have something I want.
You need to have that topic
bring
up then.
Go on.
Well, obviously, I don't have any kids now, but when I do, I want to break that that stigma of calling someone crazy when they need to express themselves, like not having a safe space for people that are melanated to be able to say how they feel and what they're thinking, because it's almost like if they say, I don't feel well or I'm sad, well, what you sad for? You don't have no reason to be sad. And I feel like it's a Black thing, because people of different cultures and different colors of their skin, they're allowed to feel that way.
They're allowed to express
Just like their
themselves.
kids. Like because when you travel a lot, you get to see a lot of different families. And if you sit down with a white family, you see the way that they talk to their kids. And sometimes you're like, oh, but your kid is so bad. But they give their child a voice. So they'll be like, well, okay, Bobby, well, what's the problem? Oh, I don't want to eat this, or I don't want to
Bobby.
sit there. And they're like,
like to see
oh,
us throw
well,
Bobby in
what
there.
you wanna eat? Like, or where you want? Well, how about you sit next to mommy, and Katie could sit next to daddy, and boom, Bobby okay, because Bobby just wanted to sit by daddy. Yeah. But when you have a Black family, it's almost like, oh no, sit down and shut up. Mm-hmm. And it's like, but what if she just like why she can't have a voice? And then when you do try to talk up, automatically you disrespectful, no matter what age you are. So you don't have a voice at all until you form your own family, and then you kind of just
And then
repeat this vicious cycle.
You're going through these traumas as an adult,
Not knowing where it comes
not
from.
knowing that you're actually inflicting those on your kids now. But I agree with what you're saying. But I also think there's a thin line between letting a child do certain things and express certain things, and then allowing them to do things in a disrespectful way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I do believe that you still have to draw some kind of line.
Of course.
Like, yes, you can, but you have to do it in a respectful manner. So I think you have to instill that part of it in them as well. But I absolutely agree with having a safe space to express yourself. Talk to me. When I have kids, I would like to have kids, I want it to be where my child feels safe to come and talk to me. Mommy isn't your best friend, but mommy is your best friend. You understand? You're not gonna be talking to me crazy.
Right,
I go upside your head right quick. But if you're respectful, you can actually get whatever you want from me, as long as you're a respectful child and you're smart, or you're intelligent, or you put effort into what you want to do in this life. And I see you working towards that. You can have that space to have that freedom to express yourself in a way. You can talk to me. Yeah. I want you, my niece and my nephew, I always, I engulf them with love, because I want y'all to feel safe with me. I don't think I had it growing up. And I am aware enough to know I have to change that for them. Yeah. So I totally agree with what you're saying.
Because that's the one thing I realized that I had. We were always able to be individuals. Like, we always had that opportunity to speak. Like, I always remember being able to tell my mom, like, oh, well, I don't want to go by my aunt's house, or I don't want to do this. Can we stay home? And then she'd be like, all right, well, we got food. If you have a reason why you don't want to go, then fine. Y'all can stay home and y'all don't have to go.
I think it speaks to the level of openness between parents. We so indoctrinated in what we believe and our belief system. It's kind of hard for parents to look past what they grow up doing or what they grow up.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? So they don't see things like how we see things, like how you say, speaking to your parents a certain way, not really in a rude manner, but they might take it as you being rude.
Absolutely.
A lot of parents in our generation, if you speak without being spoken to, you're being disrespectful.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
You getting got hip.
You this and that. Nowadays, I think parents have a little more leniency. Yeah. They're a little more open-minded. You understand? So I think that's what it entails. Parents being more open,
Yeah.
like more open to change, more open to learning, more open to really adapting to a different culture. Like because our culture is beaten.
Yes.
I don't know if that's still the culture here. I don't have kids right now to say that. But when I was growing up, you do something wrong.
I will.
Those parents are now, the grandparents are, God rest their soul, probably dead and gone.
Right.
The parents now are now grandparents. They love their grandchildren so much. My niece and my nephew can't do any wrong in front of my mom.
Right.
They don't do any wrong. And I'm looking at them like, just cover the kid going upside the head for that foolishness, right? But, and we as the parents now, we are a little bit more lenient. We understand more. We understand them better, or we want to understand them better. So we are a little bit more lenient with them.
See, I think you got kids?
You have kids. Speak on that.
No, I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
You're the only one here married with kids.
Have kids, yeah.
Married with kids. He's the only adult here.
So I think with technology growing, I like technology. I think with
Like-
technology.
Okay.
I think it grows. I think there's pros and cons that come with it, right? I think that there's things that people are scared of because it's like, oh, this is new, this is scary. But I do think there's pros and cons. I think there's a good thing that comes with it. Like, so one of them I think is what y'all talking about. I think there's something like, okay, the kid ain't just being rude to be rude. They have a reason. Like they may be thinking a certain way, or they may be feeling a certain way. And I think that's important to see. And there is a fine line. And I think sometimes that's where we get into the liberal conversation where liberals kind of like just let the people do whatever they want. No, that ain't happening either. Because I get sent stuff or I see stuff with like other parents who young too, and they, let's say they live a certain part of the state that's very liberal. They're like, oh, I never gonna spank my kids, or I just ain't never. You don't even say no to your kids. This is how you listen to your child. I'm just like, see, that's where I feel like I appreciate all the information that we have gathered. But now that we have gathered information, that's BS.
It's a no from me.
And that's true.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, and I have 2 girls too, you know, as a daddy. So obviously I could be a little bit of a sucker.
Yeah.
But at the same time, but I can't stand rudeness too though.
Have you ever?
Because spank my
they say
kids?
pop. They say pop. You
Yeah.
can't say spank.
Yeah, I spank my
He's like,
kids.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's, I mean, I don't do it like easy. Like, I don't just do it whop them off.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
you can't be rude to me. You can't be rude to your mommy. And that's in private. Because when it happens in public, that's why I have to take your head off. And that's what I say, because like you have to discipline in private, because what happens if you don't do this discipline in private, you don't get embarrassed in public, and you no one wants that.
No.
So I think that with the growth of technology and stuff that we continue to learn, and you can see and you can observe, and the more studies come out, I think that it's definitely important for a kid to have a space. I was luckily able to grow up in a space where I think I did have a space. My dad didn't play around. I get spanked. I get beat a lot.
You sound like you were
bad.
No, he wasn't bad. He's a great father. Great
No,
husband.
you were bad.
Oh, me? I wasn't bad. I was just,
We on your side, daddy.
certain day,
Yo, I have a
Just
story.
be active.
I have a story.
And I think my daddy black, mommy white. Ain't no mix. So in terms of the color thing, the reason I could touch on that too is because I feel like I also, when I was in school, I was in school in Virginia, but I did 2 years out of school in Baltimore, predominantly black city. And most of my friends now as adults
Gangster city.
are black Baltimore niggas. Like I travel, when I go next week to Vegas. When I go next week to Vegas, I hear my boys from Baltimore.
Yeah.
And like, so like hearing their stories too. And that's why I recognize it is very much a cultural thing. When you said like white people do, and it's not just black Bahamians, it's also black Americans.
Yeah.
And so I do feel like they
We all
also have a
adopt that
story.
as a black
culture.
community, as a culture.
Yeah.
But I will say that my daddy black.
Yeah,
Mommy
yeah.
white. They both Bahamians.
Yeah.
But I was lucky to grow up in a home where I didn't feel I get beat when I was rude, and when I lied when I needed to. I did. I mean, sometimes I feel like it wasn't necessary, but it happened how it happened. But at the same time, I still think discipline is 100% necessary.
Yeah, definitely.
My parents never beat me, but my grandparents, they tear this butt up.
Your grandparents?
And my grandparents. And I have a story with my mom. She shocked the hell out of me. We were in whatever the sports store is in the Marathon Mall.
Sports Center?
Not the other one. Was it Foot Locker? Whatever one.
For action?
Y'all.
Where?
In the Marathon Mall.
Athlete's
She was
Foot.
buying me some
Athlete's Foot, yeah.
She was buying me a pair of tennis, right? Some Nike tennis, and they were ugly, y'all. They were ugly. I'm not exaggerating. They were ugly. And I'm sitting there. She's like, try these on. And I was like, I don't want to try these on. Y'all, they fling the tennis.
No.
Nah, you deserve it.
See, he just say don't do it
Yo,
in public.
I fling the tennis.
No, you can't fling the tennis.
No, and I've never been rude to my mom. Like, I don't even know where that come from. And I
old you was?
stood up.
No, them tennis was
I was
just that
probably
ugly.
like in grade 7 or 8. I
Oh,
don't
you
remember.
can still get hold upside down.
Listen, no. She tear my head off. My mommy slapped me so hard in at the athlete's foot. And then I wanted to walk off. She's like, no, you stand right here. You stand in your
sit
embarrassment.
there, yeah.
You stand in your shame.
Yeah,
Because you
you
try
gotta
to
sit there
shame
and
me
think, right.
in front of all these people.
Right.
No, my mommy, y'all, I could count on one hand.
Did you
time
have
mommy
to
beat me.
wear the ugly sneakers?
She still bought them tennis.
Serves you right.
She still bought these tennis, and I'm like,
Yeah.
crap.
I'll buy you two
I do
pairs.
all that.
And I still gotta wear
these
ugly
tennis.
Everybody got to tell a cut up
my
story.
mom
Everybody got to tell a cut up story.
Beat
now.
me once and slapped me once. That's it. In her entire life, she has never really put her hands on me.
You know what's
Everybody
so
got to tell a
funny?
cut up story.
You know
Yeah.
what's so funny? Like growing up, let's say from the age probably what I can remember, 6 to about 10, 9, 10. My mother used to be the disciplinary.
Yeah.
I was so happy the day she turned Christian. She turned Christian. And
Thank
she
you,
gets
Jesus.
saved. The day she gets saved. I
You
never
ain't get beat
beat
since?
But then me and my dad started going at it.
Yeah.
And we was at each other's neck for,
You live at home?
but when I was there.
You live at home now?
No, not now.
You don't say two men can't live in the same house, two women can't live in the same
No, but then, like, I'm talking about from, I was like, let's say 11, because I remember we moved in with him when after they got married. I was about 11 then. From 11 to about 17,
talk.
boy, he was at it. Like,
Yeah.
he slapped me down.
Yeah.
At one point, I get beside myself and I hit him back.
Oh.
But that didn't go too well.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
It was like it
I
was
ain't gonna lie.
weird. It was weird to see the
change.
Right.
My mother, like the minute she I tell you, the minute she gets there,
She
it's
ain't
like
beat
she
you no
became
more.
so passive.
God say put that belt down.
Man, she
Boy.
got my ass.
See, when I was young,
So, my buttocks,
when
my backside.
I was young, I used to get beat. Obviously, I was small. I dig it.
Yeah.
Get spiked, the belt punch down, get whipped. And I mean,
Whipped?
the times I remember, I deserve it. But one time, I
You
definitely
remember them
deserve
crying
it.
when you're trying to.
Oh,
You trying to catch it? You can't
Shut up,
even
yeah.
say nothing.
Shut up in here. That's all I see.
Wait,
I
one
literally
time-
am
See,
shutting
one
up
time
because
I
I can't
remember when
breathe.
I started getting a little bit older too, I must be, I don't know, I might have been like 12, 13, I don't remember, but I remember I was away. And my brother used to always get me in trouble, and y'all know my brother.
Oh
So
my
it's
God,
funny.
I believe it.
And he's 7 years younger than me, so he's smaller. So now it ain't no big thing, right? Because I 31, he 20 something. But when I 13, nigga like 7 or 6, whatever, he annoying me, bothering me. Daddy used to always say, "Don't hit your brother."
And you whop him.
But I ain't gonna lie, one time niggas running me out, baby. We was in Orlando. We on family vacation now.
get
I ain't
beaten
gonna
up
lie,
on
niggas run me out,
vacation.
but I don't even remember what I do, but I remember I must he punch him or slap him or something. I say, but I was annoyed. Daddy someone could retain his anger.
Yeah.
He said, all right, cool, wait till we get back to the room. I say, what happened, man? I say, man, I ain't do nothing like that. Like I say, all right, wait till we get back to the room.
That's the scary thing, though.
Yeah, like
That's
the
so
prolonged
scary.
beating.
You thinking now, like, you got a little while. You
They
think
can
that
forget.
anger could die
Yeah.
down.
No.
It could die down.
I think that makes him angrier.
But I get back inside the room, and it's the first time I get beat. Because before I was young, I was get spanked or I was get belt.
Yeah.
This nigga punched me. I'm like, first I remember I was sitting on the edge of the bed, and I remember I was wearing a hat. This nigga freaking tear my head off, right? Hat flicking
fly
fly
out.
out. God. I sit up. I say, but I don't care. But I sit up. When I sit up to try, be like, I probably approach him like, but I like 13 now, right?
Wrong.
My boy, boop, 2 in my chest.
So you
I
take,
locked down.
hold
I
on,
say, boy,
you stand up like a man. You got to take blows like a man.
yeah, I take
And
it.
the- and the little
when he
bird
slap
chest.
me, I have to be on the ground.
Just lay out.
It's a wrap. Don't
I
hit me no
take 'em.
more. Don't hit me no more, daddy. I down.
I'm dead.
You know what's so funny about that is, right? It seemed like you had a brother you could have thrown the down.
Oh,
Like
Riff.
Try.
I didn't have that.
Yeah.
I have 2 sisters.
Oh, yeah.
So I couldn't even like put it on them.
Yeah, no.
I could not put it on them.
No.
I had to take everything. Everything. That's
Yeah,
why
that was
I
on you. And you was the oldest, too.
We trying
All
to
the
get
drinks
some things.
going.
But
So.
you ain't share your cut of
Yeah,
story.
your beat
Oh,
story.
my beating story.
Have you ever gotten
Let's
beaten?
keep it short.
I got
I know you
I
get
got
beaten
beaten
plenty times.
from my mommy. And it was because of my sister and my brother. So y'all ever played Speed before?
No.
What's that?
The card game Speed.
No.
So
think I
it's this
remember hearing
with
about
two
it.
people playing, you could either count down with the cards or count up. So you could go like king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. But if you play a 6, you could play 7, 8, 9 and keep going up and down.
She's switching.
And yeah, until you get to the last card. So they knew how to play it, and they used to just be going. And I used to be so amazed. And they'd be like, "Oh yeah, Shay, you can play next game. Game over, next game, Shay. Game over, next game, Shay." My mommy's like, "Shay, go upstairs and bathe." So I said, "Yeah, mommy." They say I can play next game. I can bathe after. They play like a million games. Next game, Shay. Next game. So I sitting there like hella excited because I about to be on. All I feel is bop. Immediately my back.
Actually, you get the
Back straight up.
Right? Everybody paused. Because it's like, what just happened? That's when I did the cry, like.
You couldn't even say nothing. You couldn't even hear it. Just
Now, go upstairs and bathe.
she hit
Why
you
the
with?
water was so hot and it was stinging.
But she hit you with a hard one.
I have no clue. I have no clue to this day. I have no
Right.
idea.
To this day, when I see kids get
But
hit
how I
and they do the
cried-
thing, I still just laugh.
How I
It's
cried.
funny. It's funny as hell.
She never, that was the first and last time.
She beat you in.
Because of the way, like I cried and I used to do this thing where very emotional, very dramatic.
Nothing's changed.
After people do something to me and I didn't like it, I had this song that I made up called Nobody Loved Me.
say
It
what?
goes, nobody loved me, nobody loves me. And I'll like go places where I know everyone is and sing it loud.
Well, I can start that now.
for y'all.
I can start that
Like,
shit right now.
Y'all don't love me. This for y'all. Run the track.
How does it go? I want to learn. I got to sing. I got
Is nobody
sing that.
loves me, nobody loves me. And then you just keep repeating it.
nobody
one
loves
line.
me.
Yeah.
Nobody.
This
you
one
made it up
time,
yourself?
I made it up myself. This one time, my brother, I wanted him to walk with me to the store. We was living in Sea Beach. I wanted him to walk with me to the store to get some candy, and he's like, no, and then he riled me or whatever. So I packed some clothes, and I was telling him I was about to run away. Very emotional.
Typical manipulation.
Very emotional.
Nobody
Run away,
loves
right?
me,
Yeah.
but
Oh my
Oh,
God.
you threatening
I've
someone.
definitely,
I called the police for him one
I've
time.
definitely ran away
Oh,
and come back.
My
When he
parents
spanked
let me
me.
go. When I tried with them, go on.
But
You ain't gone yet.
I ain't go.
It's me and my Barbies, because you know when you had the little Barbie rollaway thing with a bunch of Barbies in it.
yeah,
Yeah, me and them. We
I
was
never
out.
had Barbies.
That's funny. That's funny. And I'm so afraid when I have
was
kids
out.
now that I got
Hey,
boys
don't
or
do me.
a boy first.
Don't do me like how I do my parents.
I just don't want to do my parents.
Please.
I just don't want my kids to do me like how I did my parents.
Yeah.
I doubt it because you're
wasn't
so much
rude.
more forward thinking now. You're going to be able to sit down with your child, talk to your child,
Yeah.
spend time with them, do different activities, travel. So their way of thinking and their way of communicating will be,
gonna be
so
different.
I
much
just
different.
think it's easier to distract kids now. Like,
Ready for kids?
I think I am.
Ready?
I think I am. I think it's much more easier to distract kids. So like,
I happy I
when we
finished
was
with
younger,
kids.
we
You
didn't have
done?
nothing to do but go outside.
You done?
Oh, I done.
Yeah.
You have what, 2?
Yeah, two girls.
Yeah.
Two ladies.
I broke now, nigga.
Yeah.
Wife and 2 kids.
Three girls.
Two girls. That's 3 women.
ladies.
That's 3 women in one house.
That's painful. Yeah.
I need some testosterone in the house, dog.
That's very big. But I feel like men more high maintenance than women, you know, surprisingly.
Please stop. We got a life.
Yes.
What you mean?
No.
But as it relates to raising them, I feel like you got to put more as a man into like raising a boy.
You talking about
I-
on like morals and mentality and
yes,
things.
yes.
I thought you was talking about expenses. Because ain't no way. Women
No,
are more
I think
expensive.
I don't think it's with
Yeah,
that.
because I broke. I ain't getting
I
richer.
ain't got it.
He's like, I ain't getting rich.
We gonna keep getting broker.
I ain't got it.
3 women?
Yeah, 3 women. That's
And,
tough.
And my
women don't
second
never
one?
say die. It's, I need more.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, no, nigga.
Like, daddy have the card. Go get the card from daddy.
And then all they got to do is look at him. He'd be like,
Yeah, I smell. If I had a son, I'd be like, nigga, fucking drink some water. You need no juice. My girls, daddy want Gatorade. Yeah, get the goddamn Gatorade now.
yeah.
No, my niece, Auntie
Go to
Shan,
Gatorade
I
himself.
want-
Hi, Mr. Gatorade. Can I have all?
No, I want a Powerade. First of all, you too. How you pronouncing the word Powerade?
And then where did you see this?
Relax. It's my fault. I gave her Powerade. And that's all she wants now.
I don't know the last time I've been to Disney. Prior to when the kids Disney, they've been to Disney 3 times.
What?
Because you know why? Because Daddy, I want to go to Disney.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Okay.
all right, let's set
Let's
a date.
go.
They did a Disney cruise a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know how I'd never been on
think
Disney
anybody
cruise
wanna
before them. You know how much that cost? But I was
I
somehow
don't.
okay with it. If I had a son, I don't think I'd be so okay.
We
nah,
going
you
to
can
the
wait,
park.
dog.
Nah,
We're
no.
going to the
wait.
park.
We're going to Miami.
But I had 2 girls, 2 princesses. They walk in there, they go all they here and facing they
Yeah,
do, they
yeah.
happy.
That's good though. I think you're a great dad. That's amazing. That's
Thank you.
amazing. I commend
Yeah.
that. That's amazing. I love fathers that spend like unlimited amount of time with their kids.
And then create memories,
That-
lasting
Because
memories.
mommy is almost like mommy's supposed to be there.
Yeah, but when the
But
daddies
when
do
the
it,
dad is actually present and wants to be present, that's like an amazing thing to see.
And that's why you have a hard time as a dad disciplining. Okay, so I don't want to say everybody, but for me, I work a lot. I have my own business, I have my own company. I work a lot. Sometimes I wait for a lot. So by the time I come home, and I know the wife been home all day, and she been with them all day, she tired, she exhausted. I excited to see them. She tired out there.
Yeah.
She said,
Get
whatever,
away.
she's tired of
Carry
them.
your kids.
What
Yeah,
age are they?
they 4 and 6.
Oh shit.
Take your kids.
Yeah.
Get 'em.
So,
Oh shoot.
so for me, when they want something, all I say is yes.
Yeah.
'Cause
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's very
it's like
difficult.
a guilt?
It's
Yeah.
almost like I've been away for the last couple of days. I've been
let me
working.
shower you.
So now whatever you want, I don't want to spank you unless you've been excessively rude and,
Yeah.
ridiculously disrespectful. I ain't gonna just run off and just whop your head off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I almost feel like I should spoil them in some regard. You know what I mean? Because like what else are you making the money for? So
I
Real
can
talk.
understand that because Dash always says to me, "Stop spoiling them," because I don't see my niece and nephew every day all the
Yeah.
time, and I get around them. It's whatever you want, you get.
Yeah.
And she look at me like, "Why you letting them trick you?" And I'm like, "They ain't doing
it's like
nothing
what we
wrong."
talk about. Like I just bring them sushi
Yeah.
the other day, and like they love sushi. Nigga, I didn't know what the F sushi was till I was.
I just learned about sushi and my
Her
big
nephew.
But now my kids force and know, but daddy, I want sushi. When I was young, it was kids meal. It was McDonald's.
meal.
You know what I mean? It was McDonald's
Do not
kids
attack
meal.
my
I
nephew.
picked up her nephew.
Mambo, if you're doing good.
Right.
If you are a good child, you can get one.
Food is
snap.
always
Exactly.
at home.
But
Food is always at
Now
home.
it's like sushi and they bougie.
No.
Yeah.
different.
Kids tricky. I pick up her nephew one time from school, and I was bringing him home for them. And I asked him if he wanted anything to drink, anything to eat. He said he wanted some nuggets. So I said, "Okay, so what you want to drink?" He said he wanted a rainbow drink. So I said, "A rainbow drink." So I call his mom. Well, before I call his mom, I was like, "All right, rainbow drink." Silly me. Went to the gas station, the most expensivest place in the world. Bought a few drinks. And I mixed them together so it could look like a rainbow. So he could drink it. So I called his mom. I was like, "What y'all just buy him a rainbow drink? Is that like a flavor?" She's like, "Yeah, no. He got you.
Exactly.
There's no such thing.
He legit-
was playing you. You
Yes,
got played. It's
yes.
a wrap." And I was like,
I'm
"Wow."
like, what do you mean rainbow drink? He legit was.
And he drank
He
that
tried
down.
you and you fell for it.
I was like, "Oh,
A
you don't mix the
drink. Did I
colors?"
like a rainbow? Because I feel like if I mix a bunch of colors, it just look brown.
Yeah, but he was excited because it looked like a rainbow initially, and then it just turned
Maybe
gross.
he wanted a slushy or something.
I didn't know. I just decided to make a rainbow.
So yeah, what are your thoughts on shrewd business people that make decisions that ultimately, I guess, change the way people perceive them, the way people or like them, I guess, in society. There are a lot of people, a lot of business people that have to make tough decisions that their employees may not like, their family members might not like, and it puts a stain on them. Some people that are in business, they lose relationships based off of what they do and decisions that they have to make. What do you all think about people that choose to be liked over, I guess, their career path or whatever goal they have in mind as it relates to business?
Maybe.
I don't think you'll be successful if you
Yeah,
have that,
I had to say
that
the same thing.
mindset. Because if you want to be liked by everybody, if you want to please everybody, it's not going to work. That's my 2 cents on it. I don't think you're going to be successful. Your business will fail within a year, probably, or less, if you decide to take the route of you want everybody to like you. Why are you doing it? You're not supposed to be doing it for everyone to like you.
some people try to get the balance. So some
I
people try.
no,
to
I no, no, no. I think
remain-
you're confusing being a good business person or a respectful business person. Like you're not gonna come into my store and I'm gonna be disrespectful to you. I'm gonna be rude to you. I want to treat give every customer an experience, give them a great experience. But you also want them to spend money. And I mean,
Okay, let me better preface
feel-
this question
maybe.
then. Okay. All right. Let's say you got a deal. Everybody heard you got this deal, sports deal. The numbers are there. People know the numbers. You have a month go past. Four of your family members come to you, Sean, I need this. I need this amount. I need this amount, some money. You have people that literally would feed everybody that is in their family or close to them without saying no, or they don't have the ability to say no. And then when you look 5-10 years down the line, you feeding 5 households. You know what I'm saying? It's not always like that, but I'm just giving you an analogy of what I'm trying to say.
and a lot of people go broke doing that.
Exactly.
And I put a lot. And speaking.
So
from,
where do you draw the line then, as somebody that is in those positions?
I mean, I think you should draw it immediately because at the end of the day, as a business person, that's what makes you a good business person when you understand certain things that you have to sacrifice. Because when you come into business as a small business owner, there are things that you can't even do and you own the business. Immediately out the gate, you don't even get the profit.
It can't
So
happen.
you don't get the profit for like the first 2-3 years for real. But then I supposed to just take care of somebody else and you wasn't soiling and toiling. Literally, you wasn't with me in the gym.
But who do you draw those lines with?
You know,
Because
you
let's
kinda-
just say like your grandparents. I remember you said that your grandparents.
No, I would do anything for them.
Huh?
I would do anything.
But that
All right,
comes
so-
within reason
Yeah, it
too,
come-
because
it's
you
within
can't go
reason.
broke trying to
within
feed the
reason.
5,000.
Yeah, so I think so. I was very torn by your question at first because to me, it is more about relationships for me. I do think relationships matter more than money does.
Right.
It does.
It's not just about money.
No,
I wouldn't be sitting there with y'all if it was, like, I care more about relationships I have
Yeah.
with people.
Yeah.
yeah,
But it is from a business side though. It's because I recognize the value that I bring, value that y'all bring.
Correct.
right.
So I know it's not just any of us trying to take
It's not just
something
a
from
take
something.
situation.
So I think the networking, the conversations you have the relationships always matter.
Yeah,
That
They're gonna
matters.
that's gonna make you so much more
Yeah, 'cause
money.
it's
because we're gonna put
long-standing.
you on.
Exactly.
And you're gonna, yeah.
It's gonna make so much money. Now, when it comes to family borrowing money or in terms of that scenario, I think that's up to you, and you have to know what you could afford
What
to
you can
give.
handle. Yeah.
You don't ever loan out any money that you can't afford to lose.
no,
So if you could never afford to be like, but I can't. Someone asks you for $5,000. If you can't afford to ever lose that $5,000, expect to have that. Because I've been in situations where they ask you for money. I pay this back by the end of the month. It's been 4 years.
Never get it.
God
oh wow, that's
damn.
You
crazy.
know what I mean? And it's just that's a long month.
Sorry.
Yeah,
whatever
that's
that
tough.
is.
But if you ain't willing to lose that money, you can't.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
yeah.
it's the same. It's literally the same analogy of on the plane, right? When the mask drop down, you can't put a mask on somebody else if you can't put a mask on yourself. Because you can sit there and put a
And
mask on everybody
that's
else
what I
all
think it
day.
is.
But if you don't put a mask on yourself first, you can't give out what you
You
don't
have
have.
to
that-
solidify.
So
your
you have to know
business.
what you're
Yeah.
willing to
Yes.
give out. So especially with this family too, because
Yeah.
you have close friends, so you know, like, bro, like I really need this right now. You a couple of grand, all right, cool. If you willing to do that, because you know that's your friend and family, got you. But if you can't, if you know that that's going to be the detriment of something, I use my example in my mind, a shoot or a gear or something else, don't do that because you know that at the end of the day, they wouldn't be able to come to you again.
No,
because
and you can't even
now
come
you
to
done.
you again.
You know what I mean? So you have to be able to know what you willing to risk.
I brought up this conversation just thinking about a particular businessman. I don't want to say his name on the podcast. I would say it off the mic if anything. But I know he had a business that ran to the ground based off of him helping so many people. And it made me wonder, like, how difficult it is for some people just to say no.
Yeah,
He probably just have a good heart.
I also-
not
right.
a bad. It's the wrong thing to say.
I also watched an interview this time that changed my perception on that. Like, people that don't have self-control or enough self-control to say no to certain people or to certain things. And the guy proposed the question to the guy on the podcast, and he was like, "How long did you have your cell phone number?" And he gave him an answer. And The man was like, I never changed my cell phone number because it doesn't matter who lose or who gains access to me through my number. I have the ability to tell people no at any point in time.
That's healthy though. You have to be able to say no to certain people.
It's a
to certain
balance.
situations,
It creates
certain things.
balance.
You can't be a yes man. You can't, because it's gonna drive you crazy. It's really gonna pull from you so much that you kind of lose yourself, lose your assets. So you have to be very careful in saying yes all the time.
And that's the thing. It's not just about you. Like, I heard about a story, and somebody I know personally, a successful business owner. To everybody publicly, seemed very successful. Took care of his wife, kids. They were straight. So much so the business seemed to be doing so good. The wife, some of her family, they knew how good he was doing with his family. He put the other kids through school, all the niece, nephew, everybody, put all them through school, pay for all of them. Everybody's always go to him straight. A couple years ago, he passed away. And then when they uncovered all the books and everything, the nigga was sitting in so much debt. And now he left all the family with all this debt.
His wife.
But the family was like thinking he was straight and he had them good because he was taking care of everybody else. He wasn't saying no, he was being happy, he was living. And so now, to this day, they still sitting there struggling, like how we could pay off this. And they got to pay NIV a certain amount. They got to pay VAT a certain amount. But he was just taking all this money and he's doing good things. He's paying for the kids to go to school, paying for us to go to school.
But look how that
But
now
it's like,
put y'all in the position after he's gone.
That's what I saying to them. It's like it ain't just about the person either. It's about the family too, especially if you're on the assets. So being a yes person is very tough. Because you want to be able to do the world for everybody, but you can't. You have to take care of you and
Jesus
yours.
didn't tell everybody yes.
Exactly.
That's true.
You're preaching now, Sean.
Hello?
Amen.
Preaching now.
Preaching now.
All right, so we've reached the part of the show where I am currently holding the crown.
All right,
Everybody is here tonight to try to dethrone me. I will allow you guys to take the anchor and take the lead on this section where we do our dad jokes. How many dad jokes do you say each person
do
has?
three, man.
Three per
Three,
person?
please,
Y'all do
yeah.
three?
Three,
That's
that's
a
a lot,
lot,
man.
though.
Okay, two. Okay,
Say two per person because it's 4 people
Y'all
here.
always want to tell me two.
2 rounds.
It's 2 rounds per
We
person.
did
It's
3
two.
last time, but it was 3 of us.
Yeah, but Rivers is I don't even want to say it,
I will
y'all.
let y'all go first.
I didn't want to
because
say it, but he's a dad joke champion because
Nah, he had us.
because
we
the
give him
last
his
joke,
props, but
the
he
last
ain't gotta
joke,
be
I was in
tripping
the
like this.
chokehold. I was hitting the ground. Shay was stumping up.
My head was all the way
I
up.
was like, oh my god, it's so funny. But
It's how Rivers be looking at you though.
Kyle said he's coming to take the crown. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's gonna be.
see, but this is the thing. I feel like I'm playing a fixed game right now.
You're not.
Because I know y'all gonna try all hardest to not laugh.
If
But
it's
this,
funny,
hold
it's
on,
funny.
this is it. We all have to look, or you have to look at the person that is telling the joke. You cannot look away.
Okay, we can look.
All
We
right,
can
cool.
look.
You
Yeah,
have to
no,
look
that's
at
fair.
them.
That's fair.
And whoever, even if you tell a joke and you laugh, you get a point.
It's fair. It's fair.
That's
It's
how
fair.
we-
bet.
that's
It's
how-
fair.
That's how we do
Sounds
it.
good.
All right, so,
So,
we're gonna,
question
we're
is
gonna
who
let,
starts?
We're gonna let Kyle go first since
Yeah,
he's
since
our
he's
he's
the
our
guest, we
special
let
guest,
him go.
and we're gonna come in the circle. So
I
Rivers,
don't know
dad
the
champion is
way.
gonna go. Dad
All
joke
right, cool.
champ is gonna
I
go
go
last.
last.
Yeah.
So, you remember I told you? I had a surprise.
Yeah.
What?
What's
Right?
a surprise?
I had a surprise. What I don't know. This might go against the rules. I don't know, but it could happen anyway.
Oh.
I call in a landline.
What?
I call in
Like a
a lifeline. I call in a lifeline. Call a lifeline.
We'll accept it.
All right.
We accept a
accept it.
lifeline.
We'll allow.
I ain't tell you who it is when y'all here.
The person telling the joke?
We have a
In
lifeline.
the mic.
They didn't answer.
They gotta answer the phone.
Hello?
The lifeline is here. Y'all know who it is?
No, who's that? Is that Chase? Is that Chase?
Hello,
Hey,
Chase.
She better be funny.
She's dad joke queen. She loves dad
Oh,
joke.
God.
That's
See,
why.
I told y'all I got a good lifeline.
Loves the dad
I
joke.
got a life.
Exactly.
See, I tell y'all I play in a fixed game. I tell y'all.
Let it
We
rip.
have
All
a-
right, let it rip.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Chase.
She can hear you.
Hey,
Hey,
Chase.
Chase. Hey.
All right, Chase. You ready?
Oh, it's my turn?
It's
his
our turn.
It's
his turn, y'all.
It's our turn
It's our
collectively. Yeah, kill these niggas. Kill these niggas.
Okay.
All right. There we
I
go.
know so many. Why don't skeletons fight?
Why don't skeletons fight?
Why don't skeletons
Yes.
skeletons fight?
Because they too bony?
They don't have any soul. I don't know. They dead. I don't know.
You have a response, wait?
No, I don't.
No? All right. Let him have it.
They got the gun.
What she said?
They don't have the guts.
Go on, Chase. You gotta say it so we can hear it.
Like,
Oh, you laugh though.
real, like,
Yeah.
what?
She laughed.
No, she's laughing, so it's kind of making you want to laugh too. So that's what's happening. You're laughing.
Chase,
So
you
you get a
laugh,
point,
yeah?
right?
You
We
laugh.
laugh for sure.
Yeah.
No, Kyle
Shall
gets a
laugh.
point. Kyle gets a point.
No, I mean like
No, Kyle gets a point because I laugh.
Oh yeah, I got a point. Way to
He
go,
gets a
Chase.
point 'cause he
Hey,
laughed.
we up.
We up.
We up. Now, hey, this
You
the
gotta
home
come with
run.
your own dad. You can't call Chase no more.
What happened?
You can't
Y'all
call
never give me no rules. Chase is me.
This is crazy though. We
This
should have
is
really
insane.
told him that
This is
that's not
insane.
allowed.
This is
This is how it goes.
This
Y'all
is
tell me dad
blasphemy.
jokes.
so we'll give her 2 then.
We'll
she
give
get
her
2.
yeah.
And then she gotta hang up off this phone.
Yeah.
But just
All right,
still
Chase.
dad jokes.
Yeah.
Still.
All right, Chase. All right, Chase. Give them one more, yeah?
Oh, pressure. I can't think of good jokes on
Take
the
Why
pressure,
is Chase-
man.
why
Big
is
pressure.
Kyle kind of losing
Oh, yeah.
over here.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I can. How do you get a tissue to dance?
Put a little boogie in it. Come on, Chase.
That's it?
Okay, that don't count.
No, that don't count.
It counts.
That don't count.
It counts. That's a joke. It counts.
You lose that
It
one.
was,
Hit us
it
with one
was,
more.
it was nice hearing from you, Chase.
Here's one more, Chase. Here's one more.
It was nice hearing from you, Chase.
No, she got one more good one for us.
I should have wrote these down.
You should have.
I should have wrote these down.
Where do you take someone that's been injured in a peekaboo accident?
Where do you take someone that's been injured in a peekaboo accident?
In the ambulance?
Yes.
What? No.
You was be so serious when you answer. Like,
I know.
serious.
It was like, what?
Why would you say that?
We don't know, Chase.
Hit them.
To the ICU.
I know more. All right, Chase. It was nice calling in. Nice to hear from you.
So
Hope you
Kyle
doing
got-
well. Bye
Kyle
bye.
got
Hang up
2
now.
points.
I mean, she should have hit me with that before I put a little boogie in it.
I swear.
Yeah.
Chase.
All right, Chase.
Use the
Goodbye,
goat.
Chase Fernandez.
I swear.
Use the goat.
What if thinking of these things off the top? I should have written them down.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I got this.
That's what Kyle's supposed to
Let's
do.
go, Chase.
All right, thanks,
Okay.
Chase.
Bye bye, Chase.
Bye, Chase.
I'm
Che-
gonna text you some.
Cheaters.
Do that.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
See y'all.
See you later, Chase. Bye, babe. Let's go, Shay.
Let's go, Shay. Let's go.
All right. What did Meg the Stallion say when she bucked her toe?
Audie.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, you good.
You know, that's a thing that she be like, ah.
Oh no, I didn't know it like that.
I know that one.
Oh, well, y'all don't know, that's why. But it was good, though, Frank.
Yeah.
You like it, Frank?
One or three.
I was just trying to catch myself from Chase.
No, that was funny.
Yeah, it was, but it's kind of piggyback. All right, let me go with my top tier. Put my mic up.
Hey, go fuck you all that up. Like, go ahead. Oh, sorry.
Jesus, man.
Say, oh, sorry. And then says the S word.
All right. What do you call a book club that's been stuck on the same book for years? No.
Same chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Lost for words?
Church.
Wow. That was, you going there.
Frank.
No man.
You going there.
I'm so sorry.
We are
God,
spiritual beings in here.
I know I
will
get the
not-
point. I know I get the point.
From who laughed?
Jiggy and Rivers laugh.
Did y'all?
I laugh.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
Tell your joke. Tell your
He
joke.
kind of
You
barely
laugh on the side of
laughed.
me.
I know.
He just
He
look at you like,
He laughed on the side of me.
It was like a.
I was in a
Anyway,
laugh.
you
but-
wanna laugh? Jiggy
Anyway.
laugh. Go. Oh, y'all didn't want to laugh because it's church today.
you
Yeah.
spiritual.
No, I wasn't even thinking of that.
No, but I
was
didn't
like-
know. I
I was
didn't
far away from that.
Yeah.
It's the Bible.
Okay. What do you call an Asian person that always has the right amount of change? Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Wow.
Dethrone him. Dethrone him. Crip rock. Crip rock.
They not like us.
Totally
They not
not.
like us.
You will get 0 because they will laugh at your joke.
Who leading?
Don't worry about it. You in
Kyle's
last
still leading.
place.
Kyle is 2.
Don't worry about it.
Who laughed at the two jokes? I didn't know he laughed. But
We
you
laughed.
at
I
one.
laughed at one and then Shay laughed.
Yeah.
The second one, no.
All right, I got one. I got one for
No,
myself.
we
I got
laugh
one
at one of
for
his jokes.
So you get 1 point then?
Yes.
Oh, okay, but he got 1 point.
Mister, no, what's up? Two people laugh.
All I know, Kyle, tell your joke. Tell your real joke this time.
So you get jokes per person? I mean, you get points per person?
So you're doing whoever. If he gets a laugh on a joke, it's 1 point.
Okay, well, he got a laugh on his first joke.
Yeah, so you got 1.
Yeah.
They
right.
took away your second point, bro.
I didn't
I-
laugh
I-
at his
that's
second
Fine.
joke.
You getting the back right now.
Let's
Ready
go.
for this?
Put a little boogie in it.
Let's
You ready?
go.
Yeah, one more
Hey,
joke.
Jay,
All right.
focus.
My bad, bro.
You ready?
Are you ready?
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl in the bathroom?
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl in the bathroom
Yeah.
because dinosaurs are extinct.
Good try.
Ugh, damn.
I don't know.
Because it stinks.
Very good try as well. But no, it's actually because the P is silent.
Is P in the word?
Where did you find that? You should have come with that initially.
Yeah.
We taking that?
You shouldn't have gone. You shouldn't
Yeah.
have gone.
You shouldn't have gone Shay. She
It
almost
almost
made you look.
cost you. Let's go, Shay. That's you. You up.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
Not a fish. A fish with no eyes.
Mm-hmm.
With no eyes.
Why you just keep saying with no eyes? Do
Not a
y'all know?
fish?
Nobody knows?
I don't know.
You know?
No.
Do you know, Kyle?
A fish with no eyes?
With no eyes. I love that you're trying.
Yes.
What?
It has no eyes, so you just be like,
Oh, the letter I.
yeah, that's. Did you see that somewhere?
No, I did not see that somewhere, but you don't get no points for
You
that.
don't get the point
No,
for that.
that was cool though.
You don't get the point for that.
That
That's crazy.
sucks. Can I go again?
No.
He had like 17
okay,
tries.
Okay, you could go again when it comes around.
17 tries.
Okay. Me.
Okay, church, let's have it.
All right, there we go.
That was a good one.
Okay, church.
Okay. How much does a chimney cost? Anybody?
A chimney?
How much does a chimney cost?
A whole lot of soot.
No.
Something about coals.
Hardly.
Relax. You over here hurting
Oh,
your head.
cold hard cash?
No.
Hey, that's a good one.
It's not.
It's
not.
It's actually it was the worst.
Oh, that's crazy that y'all talking to me like this.
So you got one more try. How much does a chimney cost?
Chimney?
Mm-hmm.
Do, 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 do.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Chimney cost?
Mm-hmm. Okay, we moving on to rivers.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Go ahead.
I don't know. I wouldn't even.
Nothing. It's on the house.
Okay, you laughing the most. I ain't like you doing the most.
It's on the
You're
house.
trying to sell a jokes though.
Oh no, Jiggy laughed.
Come on,
laughed.
come on,
That's 2
Kyle.
points.
So what the score is?
I got 2. Kyle got 2. You got 0. Shay got 1.
All right.
You gotta redeem yourself as you losing.
Did y'all hear that Steve Harvey had a fight with his wife?
Is it a
No.
true story?
Is his
No,
joke?
we didn't hear
No.
Yeah, it was a family feud.
Come on, my Rivers.
I ain't gonna lie, that was decent.
It
was
wasn't.
decent, but it wasn't.
Did we laugh?
Rivers,
It
what's
wasn't
up?
funny. Oh,
Did
man,
you
you
look
losing
for your
today.
stuff at the last minute?
Oh, look at his face. Look
See, that's why I know.
No.
They trying to
No,
help us
we're
on the
not.
law.
No, we're not. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it wasn't
just
hitting like
ain't-
your
it
last
ain't-
one.
Yeah, the last one was really great.
All right, so what does the doc say when he was done with dinner?
Quack.
Quack, please.
Quack.
Wait,
Quack,
check,
quack,
please.
quack, please.
Say what?
I don't know.
She said quack. I don't repeat what she said. You looking at me like I said something crazy.
You say quack?
She said
I said quack,
Oh,
please.
Like check, please.
It tastes like goose.
Good try.
It tastes like.
No.
Dog goose.
It doesn't even make sense.
Ready?
We're ready.
Put it on my bill. Sean, you laughing?
She loud. She trying to hide us not to laugh.
Friend, you just gonna make him
I keep
the
giving away
whole
points.
champion.
Give me my point.
I keep giving away points, man.
What do you
Kyle got 3.
What do you call a marathon for?
Oh,
pastors?
he even letting you go.
A reverend run?
A what?
A reverend run?
No. I mean, you
Marathon
close.
for pastors. Like
You,
people like
you close. You just used the wrong word.
a pastor,
A
right?
holy sprint?
It's a rev run.
Oh.
A rev run. Is
Oh,
good.
you really bombing tonight, Rivers.
What do you
Shut the hell up.
what do you call a man that can't stand?
Stand alone.
Man?
A man that can't stand.
Someone that's paralyzed.
Oh, see, I was considering. See, I wasn't trying to. Boy.
What do you call a man that can't stand?
Shay asked a crazy question.
A man I can't stand? A child?
No.
A woman?
No.
I don't know.
You know Rivers?
He over here dying. He bombing.
Neil.
Sean, man. Stop that.
You really find that funny now? Come on.
Neil is funny because that's a name.
I know that person. I know Neil.
What to say?
I know Neil. I'm not good at this because I clearly find everything kind of sort of funny in some sort of way.
They just don't want you to laugh at my
This is-
jokes.
This is Kyle is winning. It's crazy. 'Cause Shay got
And
two.
then, hey, listen to this one. This isn't even a question.
Rivers, do you have any more jokes to go, or you just feeling?
We done long time now.
There we go.
Over long
Yeah.
time.
Here we go. And then God said to John, "Come forth and receive eternal life." But John came fifth and won a toaster.
My eyes immediately.
Come on,
started-
John.
My eyes immediately started.
Come on, John.
My eyes immediately started to water. Like what? I felt it raise. I
John.
felt it raise up past
John
the
messed
past
up.
the thing.
Okay, let me ask y'all one more, even though this don't count.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Please,
We gotta play
please.
this game.
Rivers-
we have
wait,
one more.
I just want to say, Rivers got
All right.
knocked off of his throne tonight.
That's why he mad.
Kyle is here. Kyle took the crown. Kyle gets to carry the crown with him.
Well, that's fine.
All right,
That's fine. At least y'all didn't
Hands
win.
up.
The ground?
Hands
All
up.
right. I have a bonus one for you.
And we did not want him to win, guys. We were trying to beat him. He didn't win because he was a special guest.
What did the Yin Yang twins do when they had to use the restroom?
Yeah.
What?
What did the Yin Yang twins do when they had to use the bathroom?
They went together. I don't know.
No. They took a doom.
That was so funny.
A dome.
A dome. A dome.
Dump?
You know that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get it. But how is it played?
They took a dome.
Like a dump? Yeah, no, go Kyle.
All right, what
Y'all
do you call a
suck.
fly
Last one.
without wings?
A maggot?
Fly without wings.
A fly
A sit.
without wings.
A sit? A lay.
He flew. An egg? Maggot?
What do you call a fly without wings?
That took your requirement.
A sit?
No.
What is this?
A maggot.
A fly
fly.
without wings would be called a walk.
That's
Let's play the game. Eh?
that's not the that's you didn't end well. You did not end well.
Thank God he
You
won.
didn't end well.
Thank God he won. I really was hoping for one of those.
Wait, what's the games, right? Shay said a steam on so Sorry, what the hell? There's a step. What is a step? What is a step?
No, but she keeps saying like get like
He actually.
That's wrong.
All right. Let's get it. Okay, guys. So I clearly I'm like the queen of like great times and great fun. So we have a game. It's called Bean Boozled, right? And you spin the top. So in this tin can, you have eggs, you have jelly beans, and each jelly bean is one of two flavors. So you spin it, whichever jelly bean you get, you have to eat it. So you can either get.
Don't tell them what the stuff is until we get them, but tell them it's one good flavor.
So
and
it's
one
one good
one.
flavor, it's one bad, really bad thing. So who's gonna do the honors and go first?
Rivers, because he lost.
It wouldn't be me.
He lost
No,
shamefully.
You lose. You gotta.
What?
Yeah. So let's spin, and I'll let you know what he picked, guys. So spin. Get a good spin. He didn't get a good one.
What it was?
He got cappuccino or a liver and onion. So we're gonna open it up.
And you got to look for that color.
You gotta get the brown one.
Liver and onions is
So it's
pretty
either
horrible. though.
cappuccino
Please
or
give him
liver.
liver and onions, please.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, I can smell
Let's
that.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
No,
go.
but I can smell.
Let's go.
Don't smell it.
Just eat it.
Nah, when you say eat it, you gotta swallow.
chew
it.
it. No, you don't have to
Chew
swallow
it
it.
until you
Just
taste
chew
what
it.
it is.
Napkins. Hold on.
Okay, grab it.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie.
Let's go, Rivers. You can spit it out if it's not cappuccino. Chew it. Chew it. Chew it. It's cappuccino. It's cappuccino. It's cappuccino. The cantina smells so weird. All right. So I'm gonna go last. Here we go, Shay.
Let the winner go.
Spin. Take a good spin.
All right, there we go.
Oh, that's a good spin.
That's a good spin.
Something gross.
Spin it again.
Yeah, it's the same
Spin it
thing.
again. What's that? No.
Pomegranate or old bandage. Fine.
Oh,
All right, so that's the pink. That's like the really pink one. There you go.
How many rounds would this be up?
We can do two. You got pomegranate. He got You got pomegranate.
But it's
or-
gotta be
whoa,
more.
and that
Yeah.
smells gross.
Let's go.
I can't be again.
I think you can't smell it.
In
That's
this
what it is.
container?
Smell it. Just eat it.
This container smells gross.
Yeah, because there's stuff in there.
Yeah.
Grab me now. Okay.
Hold on, babe.
We can do 2 rounds. Only 2. Oh man, let's go. You have to put the whole thing in or chew it. Chew it. What's it?
It tastes like Band-Aid for real.
All the rubber from the buyer.
That's horrible. Where you find
Mother
this?
friends.
Where did you find
Oh.
Amazon. We play a lot of family game nights.
Oh, that is-
Oh gosh.
You got Band-Aid?
Bite.
It's been shake. What'd you get?
It's in the middle. Why am I thinking spinning properly?
Oh,
Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks? I have a napkin.
I get my napkin.
Oh, this one is Tutti Frutti, right?
Let me see. Yeah.
No, that look like birthday cake.
Let me see. Tutti, let me see it. It's Tutti Frutti. Hold on, no. That's birthday cake. What do you see? Yeah, that's Tutti Frutti. Oh, that's Tutti Frutti.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You might have picked the wrong one.
That's Tutti Frutti, bro.
Fruity or what?
Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks. You get Stinky Socks? What you get? What you get?
You chewed it up too much time to realize that was in.
You got Stinky Socks? Oh, damn. I'm
You're
afraid.
going out.
I'm
I have
afraid.
to spin for you.
No, I spit
Yeah.
it.
That's nasty. That tastes like somebody's sauce of truth.
What'd you get?
I got juicy pear or booger. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Give us some boogers.
Let's go,
Let's
booger.
go, booger.
All right, there we go.
Come on.
It's
booger.
gross,
Woogie
bro.
woogie.
Who even flavored these?
Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet.
You chewing that too much now.
You got a booger?
You like our boogers taste?
Yeah, she like booger.
Booger? You still eating though?
It's a pear.
No, it's boogers. She like
No, it's a
boogers.
pear.
Oh.
It's a
You
pear.
sure you don't like that?
It's a pear. It's a pear.
So
Who going again? Ribbit.
Ew, that's
me,
gross
right?
in my
Still
mouth.
wanna eat it.
I know, but it's still sitting in the back of my tongue. dog.
Yeah, my mouth still tastes like socks.
Let's go. Spin.
This is lemonade. Oh, so they only have one flavor of each.
Damn it, you get blueberry toothpaste. It doesn't look like. Ain't none of them in here. You can spin again.
So how they could have a thing of minute?
Can't smell like
It horrible.
strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish.
Yes, give him the dead fish. He already had cappuccino.
That's it. That's it right there.
And the thing is, you can't even smell it because
Y'all
it's so.
can't even taste nothing bad. Y'all
this
taste
ain't
nothing
that.
bad, yeah?
That's this. This have the red in it.
So which one is this? Strawberry banana. Which one is
Like
this?
this one, right?
Oh, right here. Yeah. Boom. Grab it. Eat that. Strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. I want you to.
Strawberry banana.
Okay.
Nigga win. Hey, niggas win.
So he,
Cappuccino, right?
so he sucked at dad jokes, but he's winning
I
this.
wanted them to get like something so bad. So
We gotta do one more round then.
what you got, Jiggy?
Birthday cake or dirty dishwater.
Oh wow.
Water free.
This
Get-
one is that's nasty.
Yeah, dishwasher nasty, boy.
Especially if it got like grits in it.
Come, but stop that, man. Or like rice or
Egg.
egg.
Egg always in the dishwater.
Rice and like.
You show us this one, mate?
That's it. That's it. Let's go. Come on. Let's hope.
The
Wait,
thing
why
is,
they
you
also-
can't even
let's hope
smell
we
it
don't
because all of them
Why would
smell
you
steak.
it? Birthday cake.
Boy, one bite.
It tastes like dirty fish. It tastes like dishwater.
I never taste dishwater.
But you know it
I
ain't.
sure.
Nigga.
It ain't birthday cake.
That's my
Oh my god. This is the
Oh.
last one. We can have the 3 rounds.
They don't want the toothpaste in there.
River's clearly winning that one. What is
Butter
it?
popcorn or eggnog?
Oh,
No,
what?
sorry, or rotten egg.
I was gonna say
Eggnog.
eggnog.
a
Oh,
rotten
you
egg.
winning?
Rotten egg. Buttered popcorn or rotten egg?
Popcorn or rotten egg?
Put the mic. To you.
Give smouchy.
I'm trying to find it.
Let me see. Let me see what it look like.
It smells so gross in there.
Buttered popcorn or rotten egg?
Should I go again? Because I don't. It doesn't look like that's.
Try it again.
Yeah, it's fun again because I don't see that in there. They clearly don't have all of the flavors.
It smells so gross in here.
Good. What's that?
Or old bandage, pomegranate or old bandage.
He already.
That's fine. Let us try it. She make get pomegranate.
I don't want days bandage.
You make get pomegranate. Let's go.
That's this one, right?
Yep. Let's go. Heads up. Please. It's all bandage.
And y'all just go right in.
It's all bandage because you gotta.
It's us. It's us too. It's us
You
too.
just gotta do it.
This
Y'all
the
want
side.
me to throw up?
This the side.
Jeez.
All right, you just had that. I won't get that one. You just had the same one. The birthday cake or dishwater?
Yeah, no, I good.
This is the last one. So we got birthday cake or dishwater. What does it look like? This one right
Yeah,
here,
let me see if you get the same as me.
One.
But bet if you get birthday cake
This
hot,
I don't.
Let's go.
This
go.
is
Yeah,
a
but they get
nasty
hot.
tasting
Let's
bandage.
go. Let's go.
now you understand.
Oh my god!
Now you
That's gonna
understand.
live with me forever.
Now you
We should taste the
understand.
bandage.
Oh my god!
I had the band-aid too.
right
I
here.
did.
Ah,
My
shoot.
first one was band-aid. My second one was that freaking
My own
sandwich.
thing is,
Yeah.
right? Y'all just horse. Can't leave back.
Smell this. This is the bandage.
No, I don't want to smell it. That dishwater is It's I've never tasted dishwater.
I was gonna say I never tasted
it
it,
tastes
but
like
it probably
dishwater.
tastes like that.
This bandage tastes like this was
Oh my god!
the cut on a fish.
We're not bringing that game back. I ain't for that. I ain't
You
for that.
traumatized
Yeah,
yourself
no,
with the
I ain't for
Right.
that one. No.
And,
man.
and we was just sitting there smiling
Chilling
because he
because he had
good.
2 good ones.
Yeah, how the hell you get two good ones?
You want to spin one more time?
No, I'm good. I'll pass.
I out.
I'll pass. Fail
Someone
safe.
gotta do a double up.
Oh my god, it was
Oh,
good. It was
man.
good. It was good.
This is another great episode. Kyle, Jiggy, thanks for coming on.
Way to go.
We
Way to show up.
appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all
Continue
having
to
me.
do the things you're doing in the country. You know what I mean?
Amazing work. Great
Yeah,
work.
I appreciate you.
Phenomenal work.
Videographer.
Thank you.
Y'all got anything planned for the weekend? Anything coming up that y'all want to do? Y'all want to announce? Let us know about. You got anything you want to let us know before you get out here?
No, just shout out to Bar Paul. The drinks were amazing.
Yeah. Goldman Resort.
Yeah.
Bar Paul drinks.
Once again, shout out.
Podcast setup was amazing.
Shout out to the Goldwyn for
Mm-hmm.
having us here. It's just a beautiful environment. We love these rooms. Remember the book whenever you come to the Bahamas.
Yep.
The Goldwyn.
Yeah, they're promoting a staycation package, so you guys should get online and check that out.
Definitely check it out.
Do they have anything locally for the locals?
I'm not sure.
We should look into
They
that.
yeah.
That's staycation, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the
staycation.
staycation is pretty much for the locals. Or do you mean like local prices separate
No,
from?
the staycation is the local.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the difference in
It's
prices.
amazing. It's beautiful here. I definitely
The view
definitely
is
try and book a
spot on.
staycation and
Multiple restaurants you could try out. They have bars, everything that you would look for in a vacation. Right here.
It's an infinity
yeah,
pool,
infinity pool and
to
everything.
infinity and beyond.
Yeah.
Like Buzz Lightyear.
Way to go, bud.
Buzz Light.
I have to do better with my curse words in the next episode, I promise. But it's trial and error. That's how we got here. We got here from trial and error. So yeah, it is what it is. But you got anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to let us know about? You got coming up, or anything you want to announce on the podcast before we get out of here?
Shout out to Sean Fit,
Toot, toot, toot.
Passion
Hey,
Savage.
boy. We've worked together many times.
Shout
we
out
love
to
we love
yeah.
working with Kyle.
It's always a pleasure.
Always.
Shout out to the podcast, though. I appreciate y'all doing it. These are your episode 58. Yeah, but that's big.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't make it that far, but shout out to
huge.
y'all.
I feel like we could have
It's
been
huge.
further, but this is a
Yeah,
great milestone.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Throw it.
shout out to Goldwyn. Goldwyn being there. They supporting
Oh, sorry.
they supporting locals. They really happy you say you in there now. Like that's
Yeah,
big.
That's
so
amazing.
Goldwyn.
Shout out to
So-
FitFlex Management on the coming up on the rise with her athletes and stuff.
Oh, Fit Flex is me.
FitFlex Management is Cachet and Bristol.
Shout out to Fit
She
Flex
has a
Management.
management. She has a management company. Yes. She's doing an amazing job actually.
Killing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Killing it.
You that nigga.
It's been killed.
Yep.
We love it.
Done.
Kill it and kill it and kill it. Pick
Done.
up and
Well
kill it
done.
and kill
Well done. Well done. It ain't even
I
medium
think this
well.
is
It's
a room
done.
full
Thank
of
you. Thank you.
very innovative, driven, like people that you want to be successful, and I think that's the room to be in.
Yep.
That's the room to be in.
People that ain't afraid to mention your name.
Yeah, and spaces where you probably won't ever be or can't be, not afraid to bring you up, to put you on. I can appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what's so profound? Just speaking on that, just to give you your flowers. Every major event that I've been a part of, he's also been a part of. Like I've always seen him in the room. You know
That's
what I
dope.
mean?
That's dope.
That speaks to the level of work that he does.
Yeah.
And people know it.
That's
You
dope.
understand? So that's
appreciate
beautiful.
you.
That's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That's dope. I love
I know I saw you a lot last week at the
Right.
the conference, Africa's conference. Yeah, but
Yeah, I
always a
love that.
pleasure.
I love that. Way to go. Two men give each
That's-
other their flowers.
That's so crazy. Like how you spoke earlier about how you were into, or you went to school for audio.
Yeah.
And you ended up doing video. I actually went to school for photography and ended up doing audio.
Audio. That's
So
crazy,
It's
John.
so crazy
Yeah.
how like those
How it
things align.
reversed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
They go hand in hand though. Like once
Yeah.
if you got one, you could always appreciate the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that always makes you better because you won't just be somebody who appreciates good photography. You always be somebody who appreciates audio. And same with me. I never just watch a video and have terrible audio. Like I appreciate good audio.
Audio
Yeah,
is right.
absolutely.
I heard that.
You heard it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, it plays both ways.
Right.
It just makes you better,
Yeah.
more well rounded.
Yep.
Yeah.
But, this is a great episode, guys. I love this. Love what we're doing. Let's continue to push forward. Until next time, may the universe grant us serenity to accept the things we can't change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference.